Hi, this is Tom. Welcome to my channel. I made a gem in Gemini that I'm going to show what that looks like, and I'll include the prompt in the description of the video. And this prompt would work for regular AI chatbots. So the idea of the web app that's built is simple. It will have tabs and then a 4-color scheme. So I will show that. And there's two things I wanted to show for this video. One is the general idea of the app, and the other is this app itself, which is pretty hilarious. So let me show that. So here's what the apps look like. They have 4 different color schemes, and these are the 4 color schemes. So there's a navy blue, dark one. Then this is the light color scheme, which uses teal and white along with black text. And then a kind of brownish theme, and finally a green and yellow theme. And then there's tabs. So the tabs go through different parts, and I find that that's a nice way of organizing if you have a decent amount of information. Okay, and now let me go real quick to the gem, just real quick. Then we'll look at the app. All you do would be just click start, and then it's going to ask for information. And then here in the information, you can either upload a file, you could upload a Google Doc, you could type, copy and paste, or you could put in a URL. And then it will create an app that's similar to what I'm showing. And then you can just go look at the code and copy paste the code. Okay. All right. Now for the app itself, that's right here. Okay. So this app is about the trial of animals. So between the 13th and 18th centuries, animals in Europe were sometimes subjected to the same judicial process as humans. And these were formal, institutionalized legal proceedings. And so they would have pigs, cows, and horses, and they could be sentenced to death or imprisonment. And then there were proceedings. And what's this? Let me go to here. So it says the practice of animal trials was rooted in the concept of lex talionis. If the animal committed a crime, it was seen as a disruption of the natural order that must be rectified through judicial retribution. It says animals were viewed as legal agents capable of intent. Okay, so that's sort of the background. What I really want to look at is the case files, because this is hilarious. Okay, so let me go straight to the funniest one. So this is the rats of Autun, and the key figure is Bartholomew Chesnay, who had a famous argument. He was the defense lawyer for the rats. So he argued for the rights of the accused animals, suggesting they were entitled to due process. And he was influential in a certain case, which had to do with rats. And so here's the case of the rats. So the rats were charged with destruction of local barley crops. And the verdict was indicted, but not found guilty, because the defense, I shouldn't say not found guilty, the trial didn't proceed because Bartholomew Chesnay, the defense attorney, argued that the rats couldn't appear before the court because the journey was too dangerous due to cats. So I found that very, very funny. Okay, then another one that was really funny was about the caterpillars. So here it's the caterpillars were charged with ravaging greenery and crops. And the verdict was they were ordered to relocate to a designated area, but they failed to abide by the order. So when they failed to move, they were formally excommunicated. There's some more you can read through there. These are all true. And it's something I never knew about. I thought it was hilarious. So I will include in the description of the video the URLs. You can look at these if you want to. And then below that, I'll include the prompt for the gem if you're interested in the prompt to create apps that are like this. Well, thanks for watching, and until next time.